Bowens. We are tracking breaking news. You can see it right here. This is out of lower Manhattan. You can see the smoke that's rising from the ground. That security guard walking out, and the officer, maybe a courtroom official, who's also just walked out there. This is a troubling incident outside of one of the most sensitive federal buildings in New York City this morning. It looks like fireworks apparently sparked a fire near 26 Federal Plaza in Lower Manhattan. The FDNY received a call around 8:30 this morning. This is Worth and Lafayette Streets. Two engine companies and two ladder companies rushed to the scene after fireworks reportedly ignited some kind of rubbish, a garbage can, something like that. You can see this immediate quick action from emergency personnel who are down there. One person suffered a minor non-life-threatening injury. That particular person was treated at the scene but refused any further medical attention, did not end up at the hospital. The incident was closed by about 9 o'clock this morning. There are no reports that the flames spread inside the building. Okay, so again, let's just pick this up again. Let's start the video from the top, Tyler, because we're sort of in and out there. So we're going to pick this up from the top. All right, so this is breaking news that we're getting right now. This is an image that we're seeing from Lower Manhattan this morning. This is outside 26 Federal Plaza in Lower Manhattan. The FDNY received a call at about 8:30 this morning. This is Worth and Lafayette Streets. Two engine companies did respond here, and you can see there's a pretty quick reaction from some of the guards who are down there, security personnel. The smoke rising in the air, creating some big concerns about what may have been going on there. One person was hurt, and it looks like what we're hearing is that there was some type of fireworks that were set off, and that ignited a garbage can or some kind of rubbish outside of the building. No reports of any of the flames that possibly spread inside. But here's the thing, this location immediately raises fears about maybe there's something else involved here, maybe there's some other kind of motive. 26 Federal Plaza, where this is all happening, this fireworks that was set off, is a major center of federal law enforcement and immigration operations. ICE maintains offices and the controversial short-term facility center there, the short-term holding facility where they hold a lot of the migrants who've come there and are then detained by ICE. You can see they've even got their weapons pulled here, the federal officers, as they run toward the scene. The building also houses New York's Federal Plaza Immigration Court, where we've seen so many arrests and protests. Look at this. It looks like there's some kind of confusion even as well. Those two federal agents, can you go back a little bit? Just a little bit? Let's go back a little bit on this video. Look at those guys even further. Go back even further. So those guys run up to the scene with their guns drawn because maybe they think somebody's on the ground there or something like that, when really they're dealing with some kind of person who may have been hurt, or also the smoke and things along those lines that are rising. So in just a minute, we're going to see these other two federal agents who rush to the scene. They have their guns drawn. So it really was unclear to a lot of the security. There we go. Look at these guys. They got the guns drawn as they're moving in. And then as they get closer, they're told there's no need for that. Look at this guy right here. A lot of confusion about what was going on down there. Important to emphasize, no confirmed connection to ICE operations, immigration proceedings, or protest activity. No indication at this point of any broader threat, but the circumstances definitely unusual. An outside fire. Look at that. It looks like somebody was taken into custody. Can you go back a little bit on that, Tyler, just for a second? So they had somebody on the ground, and then it looks like as they're so we'll go slow. Okay, pause it right there. So we don't know if this person is someone who may have set off the fireworks, or if this is someone who may have been injured, or if it's just some random person who's caught up in this, because, you know, in the immediate sort of first few minutes after something like that happens, it's unclear who may or may not be involved. So is this person a civilian who's caught up, maybe wrongfully detained, or is that the person who they think may have set off the fireworks? So this investigation is still very much underway. The circumstances absolutely unclear. But just to recap, if we can go back to the beginning of that video one last time, we can show you that smoke that was rising in the air. Okay, so this is what they first got the call about. It looks like there was a firework, some kind of maybe a smoke bomb or something like that. That ignited a fire. And then you can see the scuffle that's happening further in the corner of the gate. And after watching the entire video, it looks like that may have been the person who they detained. So was that someone who they think actually set it off, or was that someone who maybe was just sort of walking by at the time? So those are the key questions that we have right now. But we know that one person was hurt. One person may or may not have been taken into custody, who you see on the ground there. DCPI couldn't confirm to us whether or not there was a weapon or anything like that found at the scene, but we do know that those fireworks did ignite a smaller fire, possibly in a garbage can, and that's what we're dealing with out here on the streets of New York City this morning. All right, so